Hello, everybody. It's Noah Farrow, your favorite bipolar actor. We're going to get into the new Kendrick that just dropped. I was just about to go to sleep. Got on IG, and here we are.
Hell yeah.
Also, stay tuned to the end, and we will also react to why Kendrick was chosen over Lil Wayne. Like a James Bond beat.
I think it's time to watch the party.
All right, before we get started, that started pretty dope, though. But before we get started, we're going to talk about the menace that is the elephant in the room. These damn black Air Force Ones, AKA Demon Shoe, and they are, I guess they put in some damn work. The visuals say a lot.
The shit that got too wicked to apologize. It's different, get them whacked and disqualified. We even kill the killers cause they like taking innocent lives. Burn a whole village, we start over. It's really that time. Why reason with these niggas if they can't see the future first? Why argue with these clowns if the circus is well at work? Just walk that man down, that'll do everyone a solid. It's love, but tough love sometimes gotta result in violence. If you parading gluttony without giving truth to the youth, the graveyard is company. Just tell us what casket the truth say.
He raps like he's preaching or he's writing a scripture to a verse in a good book. You fill in whatever blank you want to fill in, but that's how he writes. It's like writing a scripture. That's very different. That's how I feel.
Party more than bitches, tell me what are you working for? They glorify scamming, you get chipped over this credit card. Influencers talk down cause I'm not with the basic shit, but they don't hate me, they hate the man that I represent. The type of man that never did right cause I won a favor. The man that resides in patience. So where the soldiers at? The ones that lost it all and learned to learn from that. A thirst for life, head inside a book cause he concerned with that information that'll change his life.
I like how he puts in his verses. If you come at him a certain way, he doesn't call out anybody in particular, but if you feel a certain type of way, it makes you reflect upon yourself because he's talking to you now. He's like, oh, well, damn, I feel attacked. Why do you feel attacked? Do you feel like you fit yourself into that box that he's talking about? Because I don't feel attacked. Only you feel attacked.
Because he yearns for that dedication, finding out what's right, cause he can earn from that. I feel for the women that deal with the clown and nerd shit. Can't blame them, today they ain't really got much to work with. How many bitches harder than a lot of you niggas? Will trade all of y'all for nip, I can't be proud of you niggas. God give me life, dear God please give me peace. Dear God please keep these lame niggas away from me.
I remember when I originally came of mine about Nip, who introduced me to Nip. I was dating a woman at the time, and she introduced me. We were sitting in a car, boom, and from there on, fandom.
Dear God, keep me shining. The fuck do they really think? Pocket watching, you must be the police. God bless these words. Dear God, bless how I think. Dear God, draw the line. They trying to confuse them with me. Dear God, please forgive me. You knowing how hard I tried. I think it's time for me to watch the party die. Get them going.
Who's the party? It seems like it's not an event like a party. It seems like it's a person or an entity. It's in itself or many people that he's grouping into a one person thing, which is the party.
Party die. Send them home. We go watch the party die. It's time to watch the party die. Street niggas and the corporate guys, the rappers that report the lies. I need they families mortified. We can do life without them, get their bodies organized. Tell me if you oblige. No more pillow talking, jump starting neighborhood wars. Dirty macking bitches because your spirit is insecure. The flashy nigga with nasty decisions, using money as a backbone. I want his head cracked before he's back home. The radio personality pushing propaganda for salary. Let me know when they turn up as a casualty. I want agony, assault and battery. I see a new earth filled with beautiful people making.
I like how Kendrick is not afraid to rap. You know what I mean? So like right now, if you don't have the beat leads the way. 80s, 90s, MCs, even 2000s, MCs led the way, but somewhere in around the 2000s, producers became king. And so beat, it was trap music really. Beat. And then now it seems like people are afraid to just have a simplistic beat, a la Nas, or, you know, a dope beat, but it's not overpowering what the MC is talking about. Boom bap. Seems like somebody's bringing something back. I don't know. Maybe it's the past. The 90s are back. You might as well bring back everything.
Humanity work. Let's kill the followers that follow up on popping mollies from the obvious degenerates that's failing to acknowledge the hope that we trying to spread. If I'm not his vote, then you need to bring his fucking head or film that shit in high res. God, give me life. Dear God, please give me peace. Dear God, please keep these lame niggas away from me. Dear God, keep me shining. The fuck do they really think? Pocket watching, you must be the police. God bless these words, dear God bless how I think. Dear God, draw the line, they trying to confuse them with me. Dear God, please forgive me, you knowing how hard I tried. I think it's time for me to watch the...
Now, so before it was a scripture. He's writing the scripture, right? Now it's a prayer, which is the second verse. Like the first part of it, or first act, first verse, whatever, how you want to break it down. It seemed more like a scripture. It seemed like more he was taking the word of whatever and putting it down as a verse. Now it seems like it's more of him praying to, because he's human. Please stop me for what I am going to do, for who I am, so on and so forth.
Party die. Sometimes I wonder what Lecrae would do. Fuck these niggas up or show them just what prayer do. I want to be empathetic, my heart like D1, but I will... It's time to get these devils out the way.
Whoa. D1 gave him a D1 shout out. I shout out. Did a movie with D1. Positive brother.
Hard I tried. I think it's time for me to watch the party die. Sometimes I wonder what Lecrae would do. Fuck these niggas up or show them just what prayer do. I want to be empathetic, my heart like D1, but I will... It's time to get these devils out the way. Heavy metals on my sword with some hard disputes today.
I love that. You know what? They take that space. I wish I could think of off the top of... I think Pac has one. M has a record like that. There's certain records where it's so explicit that they just take out what they say. That's exactly what he did. I haven't heard that in a while. I think, like I said, I think Pac and M have one where they were just boom, 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 and then whatever the hell they said, you just don't really know. You just fill in the blanks.
The ghetto Hollywood divorce, say hello to your future fate. The culture bred with carnivores, you let them snack, they eat your face. The signatures is being forged. They wonder why I'm not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more your spiritual is tried. It's cynical to say I know these artists petrified. The end result in jail by Jezebel, a drugged up full of lies. Critical, I know my physical is tested all the time. I'm pitiful, sunk in place soon as I'm questioning my pride. I'm seeing ghosts, blacking out, relapsing one thought at a time. I spend no feelings that ain't mine. I'm in my feelings when I slide. I mean, a nigga wonder what Lecrae would do. Terrence Martin said I'm mentally with layers, true. I flood the market with my best regards, I paid your dues. And so it's up if you ain't one of ours, it's bad news. My nigga Jay Estrada said I gotta burn it down to build it up. That confirmation real as fuck, it ain't too many real as us. Locking into what I trust, looking outside, the kids live tomorrow. Cause today the party just
Now, one might say that this may be speaking on Drake, or maybe not Drake himself, but Drake as a movement, the movement of Drake, the whole aura that he brings. And that, like I was saying before, is the party. Maybe the party is not specifically Drake, but what Drake represents. and walking around with them beat up ass demon shoes. Oh Lord. 2 of what I was talking about. This is a reaction to why the Super Bowl chose Kendrick.
So, Kendrick Lamar is performing at the next Super Bowl, but some people aren't very happy about it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, because of the whole Drake situation. Not quite. It's because of this guy, Lil Wayne. See, Lil Wayne had a problem. The next Super Bowl is going to be in Lil Wayne's hometown of New Orleans. He's been...
Have you guys heard anybody, has Lil Wayne actually come out and said anything before we get started in this? Anybody heard Wayne? Because I've heard Baby, who has the audacity to say anything. How dare you, sir? You know how much money you owe that man? Get out of here. Kick rocks. And then you had a hit put out on. Get your...
Very vocal about how he wants to perform there. Now, some of you may not know this, but Lil Wayne was the biggest rapper in the world for many years. So it was surely a possibility. So the people in New Orleans said, yeah! The Super Bowl said, yeah! Just kidding. We chose Kendrick. Wayne fans said, huh? Super Bowl said, huh? I don't know. Ask Jay-Z. Ah, yes, that Jay-Z. The only Jay-Z. Because he is the one who chooses directly who is performing in the Super Bowl. And this happened because after the Colin Kaepernick thing, the NFL asked Rihanna to perform. She said, in her words, I couldn't care to perform. The NFL chooses Maroon 5. It was a disaster. Jay-Z steps in and the halftime show is good again.
Jay-Z looked like a cartoon character.
So Jay-Z's response to Lil Wayne not performing was
just right there for some reason. It's like a Simpsons character. Like if the Simpsons drew Jay-Z.
Nothing, because he don't respond. So people came up with their own conclusions. Nicki Minaj's was Jay-Z has a problem with Birdman, Drake, and Nicki Minaj. Now I need you to listen, because here's where it starts to connect. First of all, notice she did not say hatred for Lil Wayne. That's important because Birdman, Drake, and Nicki Minaj all have their separate problems with Jay-Z. Second of all, they were all part of the same label at one point and were like a family. But the family broke down a little bit, and Jay-Z is a big part of that story. This guy named Birdman signs Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne signs Drake and Nicki Minaj. Come to find out, Birdman doesn't pay anybody. That's why Drake and Pusha T got in.
What I tell y'all? Ain't pay me nothing. You out there all vocal. Get your ass out of here.
Into it. Birdman didn't pay for a beat. Pusha T is his friend, says screw you, Birdman. Lil Wayne says don't talk about Birdman like that. Pusha T says screw you, Wayne. Drake says screw who? Again, like a family. Now remember when I told you Lil Wayne was one of the biggest rappers in the world. Jay-Z wanted to sign him, but Jay-Z knew how close Lil Wayne and Birdman was, so he says, hey Birdman, I'm gonna ask Lil Wayne. Birdman gets pissed, saying why would you even try that? Jay-Z says, hey Lil Wayne, you wanna sign to my label? Lil Wayne says, I'm gonna stay loyal and sign to Birdman. But I remember how I told you Birdman don't pay nobody? Birdman basically gives Lil Wayne nothing. And Birdman's excuse was, I took Lil Wayne and his mom out the trap. So Birdman steals $100 million from Lil Wayne. The money Lil Wayne was supposed to use to start his own label. So with no money, Lil Wayne gave you Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Tyga, some of the biggest rappers to date. And the sad part is you can argue they got so big because of what happens next.
Wayne's mogulness is underrated. He had a trifecta. 3 biggest stars in rap, arguably. That's pretty amazing. Like, if we were putting Hall of Fame, he has 3 Hall of Famers. First ballot, and then Tyga.
Lil Wayne finds out all that money is being stolen from him. He says, screw you, Birdman. Birdman says, screw you. You can't release music. So the #1 rapper in the world, Lil Wayne, was not able to release music. Drake becomes the #1 rapper, but it's way more complicated than that. Regardless, Jay-Z pops in and says, you need some help, Lil Wayne? So Lil Wayne teams up with Jay-Z. They sue Birdman. Lil Wayne gets like $50 million. Some people believe that Jay-Z helps artists out with their label problems so he can sign them to management deals. Jay-Z's done this for Lil Uzi Vert. He's done this for Megan Thee Stallion. And boom, here's where it all connects. Remember, Jay-Z has helped out Lil Wayne. Birdman gets pissed. He's helped out Megan Thee Stallion. Nicki Minaj gets pissed because she believes that Megan Thee Stallion was trying to take her spot in rap and Jay-Z's team was trying to help her do that. But the truth is, all of this is much bigger than that.
But
it's about business. And that's why Drake got pissed. Because after Jay-Z helps out these artists, he doesn't ask them to sign to his label. He just asked for a favor. And his request to Lil Wayne was to release his next album on something called Tidal, which was a streaming platform that Jay-Z owned. Lil Wayne says, of course, I got you. Jay-Z then asked Drake, Drake says no, then signs with Apple Music for $40 million, which apparently pissed Jay-Z off. So Nicki Minaj and Birdman, by the way, are saying this is Jay-Z's way of taking revenge. But regardless, people sign up to Tidal because of Jay-Z's connection with rappers. He sells Tidal and Jay-Z gets millions. Now, when I say he asked for a favor, that don't mean he just asked for a favor. It's more like he discovered Rihanna, they're tight. He says, hey, can you perform at the Super Bowl? Rihanna's never gonna say no. I also want you to understand that he could truly be helping out artists from the kindness of his heart and just ask for favors when he really needs a favor. So as you can tell, he has a business mind, which finally brings us to Kendrick Lamar. As you can imagine, all that stuff I just mentioned puts Lil Wayne in a weird spot, right? He was a legend that suddenly had to stop releasing music, so he's still relevant in many spaces, but maybe not all the spaces.
Here's the thing, yeah, exactly what he's saying. So Lil Wayne stopped releasing music, had big gaps in his music career, and also, and I'll let this be a question to you guys, does Lil Wayne's music age well? Well enough to be put on the biggest stage of the year with billions of people. So, like a Buzz hasn't had a project out, individual project. It had 2 Chainz project, but hasn't had an individual project since 2018, Carter 3. It might not have been a bad, and then verse Kendrick, and again, everything is about, it's not so much what city you're in. Look at the past cities. I mean, LA was kind of outside the box.
You want to know who's relevant in all the spaces, though? Kendrick Lamar. Coming off one of the biggest years in rap history with a few singles means everyone will watch the show. But that's not even the reason. He was always going to be able to do this. Because the man is a performer whose last tour broke the record for most ticket sales in rap history. And since he's already shown he can do the Super Bowl, since he's playing on all the radio, since it's on Black History Month, the decision was probably easy for Jay-Z to make. But that does not mean Lil Wayne can't perform at another Super Bowl. It just has to make sense. Lil Wayne's words were, I hope I do enough this year to perform. Because he understands what it takes for a rapper to perform. Dr. Dre, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Mary J, 50 Cent all need to be together so people would watch, because y'all not buying Lil Wayne tickets. Y'all not streaming his songs. So maybe next time. Because Lil Wayne is definitely a legend and he for sure got the hits.
For sure. All right. That was interesting. By the way, I'll link in the comments, description, whatever. This guy, if you have never checked out his content, great YouTuber, great content creator. A lot of hip hop stuff, but there's not just hip hop, there's a lot of other stuff. All right, guys, that's about it. Take care.